Mentally feel like Kobe, I'm like Jokic with the rock. You physically couldn't hold me, I don't care if you pushing 40. You can never little bro me. Euro step like Ginobili, from young OG to the OG. From nosebleeds to floor seats, circle stronger than Cuban links. My gold dance, your gold plated. You verse me, now that's a reach. We ready? Who ready? We ready? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? Who? We ready?
Good evening, everybody, and shout out to Dominic for taking the helm last week. Good job, brother.
No worries.
Yeah. So how you doing, Dominic?
Yeah, I'm all right. We're having unseasonably high temperatures first week of May.
Yeah, it's been warming up out here. We've been out every single day so far. It's been nice. But yeah, let's get in and say hi to everybody in the chat. Dusty was here really early. He said he was 76 minutes early. Thank you, Dusty. Appreciate it. And Warren's in the house. How you doing, Warren? And Jody. How you doing? Glad to have you here. My wife, my number one supporter. And Bill Walton's in the house. He's actually going to be joining us for the chat. He's in the back. How you doing, Bill?
Yep.
Glad to have you here. Wow, Dusty and Warren were busy in this chat for a while. How you doing, Brian? Glad to have you here. Brian, how you liking that weather over by your house? Getting nice? Ben finally said, Dad, can you cut my hair? He wanted a haircut. It was getting so warm out. Hey, John, how you doing? iMac Media. Hey, if you're available, join us tonight. We'll talk about he set up a Northeast drone meetup. They have a Facebook group. We'll have to discuss that too tonight. Jim, he'll be joining us for the chat too. How you doing, Jim? And Bud's in the house. How you doing, Bud? Looks like that's everybody right now. Right. All right. With that, let's bring in our chat panel here. Hey guys, how you doing tonight?
Awesome. Just send my thanks out to everyone here.
Yeah. Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Not again, Josh.
Oh,
Bill, we can't hear you.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Bill. Okay. Yeah.
Not again.
See, we've had nice weather. It was windy out today, though.
Had a storm yesterday.
Yeah. So we were out. Did you guys see the live I had? There was a fire over down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
Facebook Live.
Yeah, we were taking a walk down through the park. We're headed to go get some dinner. This was what day was it? Do you remember? Was it Friday? Yeah, maybe it was Friday. Oh, Bill's probably be back. I think maybe it was. It was Friday. We went for a walk. We're gonna go get some dinner, and then we noticed some smoke. But there was a helicopter just kind of floating around nearby. Now that's not odd because there's an airport close by. But the helicopter's floating around, and then it looked like I don't know if it was a homeless campman or something. There was a fire over there, started to spread. It didn't get too big though, so that was good. The fire department got there pretty quick and put it out. Jim, your audio working?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought you were just talking. How you doing, Michael?
No, I don't.
So tonight I wanted to talk about. Let me get a link for it here. I want to share it. I want to share it in the chat. So there's been word of a new drone here in America.
Medium lift.
I wanted to share it here. Let me go to the screen. So, okay, I hope everyone can still hear me. But what we're looking at right now is we're going to be talking about the Sci-Fly Q12. It's a new American-made drone that's been generating some buzz in the industry. Built by a startup out of Santa Clara, California, and the Q12 rolls out some impressive numbers. They say up to 3 hours of flight time, a 90-mile range, a 10-pound payload capacity, and it's NDAA compliant. It's clearly targeting the enterprise and public safety crowd and comes with 5G capabilities for real cloud-based data transmissions. So this is what they're pitching right here. Look at this: 180-minute flight time, a 10-pound payload. Look at the range.
Figure that one out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
90 miles, that's maximum range. That's not maximum limit. Like you can't go 45-mile, but bring those specs back.
What about visual line of?
Yeah, so
That
I
long?
believe
I don't know.
they were talking about for beyond visual line of sight missions. Obviously,
Right.
Oh yeah.
mentioned.
Yeah.
Does they have remote ID?
Gonna
We're going to
what you
assume it
call
would.
All these things list the absolute maximum possible under ideal conditions, which are never 100%.
Right.
Yeah.
So everyone knows they're not going to get anything near performance numbers.
Oh, hey Steve, how you doing?
Oh, Steve.
Ah, Steve Janess.
Yeah,
Welcome.
sorry if I
Okay.
missed anyone in the chat, but if you don't scroll to the bottom and you go up a little bit, you don't see the rest. It doesn't scroll. That's weird. Sometimes I go there and miss like 80 messages. So I'll be interested to see. I just can't imagine where they're coming up with that kind of battery life. What battery is going to be on that system? Hey Ron, how you doing?
When they're in a controlled environment with zero wind, it can hover forever. You know,
Yeah.
best case scenario. Every manufacturer does it. It's no one ever. All right, so we all own Minis and Mavics and Avadas, and we all know what they claim that they're supposed to give for battery life. You know, I've got an Avada. It's supposed to have what 35 minutes. Everyone's flight times are 10 minutes or less.
Yeah.
I'm
In
getting it.
manual, in
Well,
manual.
yeah. You fly manual. I don't.
Yeah, well, if they hover it, they can hover it for 8 minutes, but no one does that with a Nevada. So it's best case scenario numbers, and they're never accurate.
Yeah.
Even
Right.
even with the mini hovering or doing a time lapse, any bird doing a time lapse, 3 hours hover time.
The 3 hours forward flight and 2 hours hover time. At top speed of 55 miles an hour. They say it's nearly silent at 100 meters.
Nearly silent,
Nearly silent.
something that big. Yeah,
I mean, that's so. I don't really understand that. What is? I mean, I understand, but what purpose do they have to worry about the sound of it if it's a first responder type drone or something like that? What is?
Right.
it's not a first responder drone. It's a delivery. It's a medium to heavy payload delivery long distance drone. First responder is not a drone like that.
Well, this is the thing, though. This is what they're going for. It says they're going for drone as first responder. They're doing real time insights, mapping, and surveying and infrastructure. Look, we'll go again to the list here. Look at this.
Master of all trades and jack of all trades, master of none. But
Warren. Yeah. I don't understand. To me, I don't know enough about it, so it'll be
fixed wing.
interesting to see where it goes. But
Yeah.
Who said fixed wing?
that was Michael.
Yeah, that's the only way you're going to get serious long distance and flight time is transitional fixed wing. If it takes off vertical, everyone wants that. or even a launch like a catapult launch, fixed wing.
Yeah.
That's how a lot of
Yes.
the Amazon drones are done. It's all fixed wing catapult launched
Mm.
for long distance.
Yeah, but these things are set to be modular. And look, I'll pull the thing up again here. Check out this picture. Picture. Sorry, but a picture.
See real world tested, third party
Mm.
tested figures
Is Ben in
before
the
I'm
house?
like,
I didn't
oh,
even see
this
him.
is the next best thing. I mean, it's great. They're innovative. They're American. I don't know how much of their um, manufacturing is American or American parts. If it's all American, then that's great. They're making innovative strides,
Yeah.
you know.
Well,
But let's be cautious about what they give.
yeah. Well, I think it's too early to tell. The NDAA compliance is really going to help them. I
They'll get
it will.
that.
But the thing is that I don't think that this is going to be anything that's going to be focused towards obviously recreational drone pilots.
Oh,
These are for enterprise services, so uh, it's going to be interesting to see where the hobby is going to go as they push back more against DJI and get rid of Chinese made drones in America.
Hey, Jason.
What are we going to do?
yeah. If they're successful, then it's going to any success with the commercial venture is going to make more limits on the recreational venture. They just get stronger, and us recreational, we have no real dog in the fight.
Yeah,
So they're going to get their way. They're going to get they get all the waivers they fucking want, and
yeah,
it doesn't mean anything to us, the real people.
yeah. By the way, I wanted Bud. Tell us about your new bridge.
Oh, upgrade?
Well, okay, so my neighbor is a quite gifted contractor, I guess would be the word. So I had this piece of crap bridge that I built several years ago to help get across the creek to the side yard with a wheelbarrow and other such stuff. Well, after the last heavy rain last spring, it kind of got washed away. So my
Oh, that
neighbor
bad,
came
huh?
over and designed a super. Well, you could call it the Golden Gate Bridge compared to what the one I had. But yeah, he did a great job on it. I really need to do an updated video of it because it's great. It's got
Is the
safety rails
bridge
so
big
the
enough to
water.
fly through?
I'll wait till it's frozen to see how I can what clearance I have. Clearance.
You got clearance,
Okay,
Clarence.
Clarence.
Now the other bridge, the arched bridge, that's no problem because that's about 2 feet. But this one's about a foot above the water, and I'll wait till it's frozen to see how it does. So
Good choice. Smart.
yeah, yeah.
Practice it frozen.
I splashed my original Avada in the water, and that didn't go well. So
Hmm. Yeah, gotta be careful.
yeah, yeah. Oh, you found it? Okay, yeah. So there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks like it's rushing.
Oh yeah, that was. We had 2 inches of rain that morning. So
Wow, 107 reactions. Pretty nice. Everybody's liking your creek. Look at that.
yeah.
And you complain you got nothing to fly around. I don't want to hear it again. You got a brand new
Yeah.
bridge. How many people here got a brand new bridge over the week? Raise
No,
your hand.
Warren.
No one.
I need
I
to
got
get
a
a.
brand new stadium to open today,
Yay.
but we don't want
Hey,
to talk about
hey,
that.
hey, Bud, you can literally cry us a river, okay?
No, I'll cry
Or
you a creek.
Cry Creek. Yeah, exactly.
No, but
Cry
nice. And
Creek.
Well, what's funny is I shot a video back in like 2017 with the original Mavic Pro, where I just fly up the creek and back. It's got 54,000 views. And the majority of them are people in Europe going, "How much did you pay to put that in your yard?" I'm like, it came with and it starts miles away. They all thought it's a natural or a man made water feature. And it's like, oh no, it's.
They
they
were
do
more
things
in. Yeah, that's cool.
they do things backwards in Oswego, Illinois, John. The troll lives over the bridge.
And I have to pay toll to go over it.
You don't pay
Oh
no
my God,
tolls,
your
you
own
don't get
yard?
no rolls. Does anyone
Yeah.
remember that scene from Robin Hood Men in Tights?
Oh God, that goes back years.
No.
Oh,
All right,
early
Ray.
Dave
If you don't play
Chappelle.
tolls, you don't get rolls. What? No, I don't
Hey,
remember that
Captain
one.
Ray, how you doing? Yeah, if you
Hey,
don't,
Ray.
so
Captain Ray.
it was in the '90s. Really good movie. It was
Oh
Mel
yeah,
Brooks. Mel
yeah,
Brooks, Robin Hood Men in Tights, really good.
Yeah,
Dave Chappelle was in there. It was. I can't
it's a
remember
classic.
El. I can't remember the guy who played Robin of Locksley. Elwes. I can't think of his name.
Clary Yules, I think it is.
No. It's I can't think
Oh,
of his name. But either way, the movie's hilarious. You got to check it out. But there's a scene in there where they got this little creek, kind of like when Buds isn't moving much water. And
yeah.
there's a scene there on a little toll bridge. It's hilarious. I love it. Great movie. So yeah.
Well, like they're all like hesitant to cross it, but it's only like 6 inches deep.
No, there's a big guy barring you, and he won't let you pass unless you pay the
Right.
toll. And Robin's like, "I'm not paying the toll. You don't pay the toll, you don't
Yeah.
get no roll."
Yeah.
That's just
No.
yeah, it's funny.
Is that a spoof on the Monty Python
The
one?
whole thing was a spoof on everything. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, you got
Yeah, it
On
sounds like it's a
general,
Monty Python spoof. It's just
um,
a scratch.
Yeah. It's only a flesh wound.
Oh,
It's a
and
flesh
Bud, you
wound.
sent me a link for a video you wanted to share tonight.
Well, it's just again flying the Avada out at the golf course.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you have a lot of fun flying the Avada over there.
Oh God, I love it.
Yeah,
Well, because I get done early and there's not a lot of golfers, so I got basically the whole course to fly.
yeah. There we go.
I got some new golf courses I could fly. I've always wanted to fly a golf course near me. I finally got one. I found a perfect spot.
Yeah.
So this is the assistant superintendent driving up, slowed it down from 60 to 30, catching him waving. Great guy.
And then
Justin.
also, if he's speeding, you can catch video evidence.
Right.
So
Well,
you're recording in 60 frames a second on that one?
Yeah, I always film at 60. I slowed that down to 30.
Is that at 1080p or
No,
60
4K.
frames a second? Oh, 4K 60? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so here I am sitting in the back of my Suburban using the motion controller. This is the 9th fairway.
I'll tell you, the bit rate on the Avada is really high.
It's amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, let's see about a 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got a lot higher bit rate.
Yeah.
Close enough.
So this is flying up on Pedro. He's, I think, blowing the fairways, or blowing the extra grass out of the way. Last year, he almost hit me with a golf ball throwing it at the drone. Barely missed me.
I'm sure if the ball had hit the drone, the Avada 2 would have been all right.
Oh, yeah.
Buzz him. Buzz him. Buzz him. Right in front of him. Get him.
I bet you all these trees have leaves on them now, Bud.
Yeah, because this is February 12th, or March 12th. So, yeah, it's greened up really nice.
Look at
You got
Bud's at
Brandon.
921 subscribers. He's almost at 1,000.
Oh, that's definitely 60 frames a second there.
Yeah. Before you guys got here, I was talking to Paul about Friday. I was flying a site, and 3 of the guys came out of the bar to watch me, and they were just wowed and amazed at the quality that these drones take. And I'm like, you got to see it on a 65-inch screen if you want to be blown away. I mean,
Yeah.
the 4K is
Well,
amazing.
in our goggles, that's a big, giant screen.
Yep. Well, I went with the goggles N3 because I can wear my glasses, and God, can I see so much better than trying to tweak the other ones to. But that's just me.
Well, I only have the Avata 1, so I've got the old school
Right.
V2 goggles. They have width spacing, but no diopters.
Yeah.
You can do this,
Right.
but no this.
Yeah.
Do this. My wife likes this, but not No.
Hey, no. Ugh.
All right, so it looks like this is what. Oh, let me see. I'm not sure. I think Michael shared
Hi,
this, right?
Jerry.
Yeah, I think this is what. Yeah, this is what Michael was talking about right here. This thing.
Mm, awesome.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I
Wowza.
think pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Sign
a
me up.
military one.
See, the difference is though, this doesn't look like it has any real sensors on it, like the.
Well, you can't see them. They're behind the thin skin.
Yeah,
Right.
but there's no camera on the front.
Yeah, we're going to put
It
one
don't
on.
need that.
Well, it's this is. Well, I don't know. I don't know exactly what.
That's
Either way,
transitional. It's transitional fixed wing. It's all GPS. I'm sure there's a camera on it, but yeah, that's weird. There is no visible lens.
Kind of like the Osprey. Is that what
Mm,
the thing's
Well, that's
called?
manned,
I wanted to
but
bring
Yeah,
this
I
up to you
understand, but I
guys.
mean, the fact that it goes from helicopter to plane.
mm.
yeah,
Huh.
I've seen this drone.
So this is weird. Ben
I
said
think
hi
maybe
in the chat, but I don't see it in the on the log here. And how you doing,
Thanks,
buddy?
Jerry.
I think this drone is pre-production. There's no camera on it because they can have whatever camera they want later.
Hey Jerry, how you doing? Yeah, I don't see Ben's here. Oh,
If you could see this,
yeah,
we'd have to kill you. All right, Warren.
yeah, weird. I don't. Yeah, Dominic, do you see Ben's chat on the?
No, I'm looking.
Yeah, weird. Oh, well, hi Benjamin. I don't know why your chat's not showing up here. I'd like to share it.
Hey, Benny.
So does anybody else have a a video they want to share tonight? Anyone got anything going on?
I got another one of the Avata flying over the not quite complete new bridge.
So you did share something. You said it was on Facebook with a building that they're rebuilding, right?
No, that one's on YouTube. Yeah, if you're, I'll remember the Pillars fire that I made all TV channels in Chicago.
Yep.
They are starting to rebuild the home, and it looks like they're going to try to replicate what was there. So
Yeah, I'm gonna go check that out. I thought an update on that would be nice. Yeah,
it's a short one. It's only like a minute and a half or something.
yeah, there we go.
But it's amazing. I'm standing out on the street and I get a crowd of 5 or 6 people wanting to know, oh, can I see you? How's that working? Yeah, yeah,
Good's the picture.
Yeah,
yeah.
this was the place that you had the video of the fire, right?
Right, yeah. So they were pouring the foundation that day. Well, actually, they had finished pouring because we had cement trucks up and down all day. But they got the
Okay,
walls.
Ray said I can share his latest video. I'll share that next. Thanks, Ray.
But it's basically the same footprint of what was there before. So, but the owner wasn't there. I wasn't able to ask, if he's trying to replicate the house or not.
Yeah, just a friendly reminder too. If you watch somebody's video, give it that thumbs up.
Hey, I gained another subscriber. I'm up to 922.
Ah, nice. Thank you, whoever subscribed to Bud.
Yeah, thank you.
Look at
So
that.
that's a 2x zoom. This is the Mini 4 Pro. It's a 2x zoom in.
By the way, Ray, just off the top of my head, are you talking about the one we use in Mavic 3 to look for the missing person? Is that the video? So I wonder if they're going to build it the same way it looked before, if they're going to restore it to its original look or change everything up.
Well, when I talked to the owner earlier in the spring when they were, tearing down the original home, I told him I'd do it, try to do a time lapse for him of the, construction of the new home. So he was quite excited about it.
Ah, there we go. Must have been Jason.
Who's flying high in Florida? Thank you.
Jason Crowder.
But has a YouTube channel. Shut up, Warren.
All right, I'm going to Captain Ray channel now, and he's got. Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's the searching for
Yeah, yeah.
the missing man in Florida. Yeah, I was actually already watching
Somebody out
the
had
video.
somebody out there had infrared.
Sorry, let me rewind it. I started watching this I think yesterday.
Welcome to Adventures with Captain Ray Kelly. On this
Maverick
adventure,
3
we're
Pro.
going to head out to Long Island and we're going to go to Long Beach. We're going to fly drones and search for a man that was last seen by the Allegria Hotel on the boardwalk. The missing man's clothes were found right on the beach because he was going to take a swim in the ocean. If we don't find him by the hotel, we'll head down to the East Rockaway Inlet and search there. Well, I'm on my way into
Look at Ray's not shaving his face. He's
Long
growing the
Beach.
beard.
What the heck is that?
There's a
Yeah, me
search
too.
and rescue mission going
I got a
on, and
vengeance
they've
for
requested some
showers, not my
volunteer
friend.
drone pilots. There's a gentleman that was missing on the beach, and they would like the ocean checked and some of the creeks in the area checked. So we'll see what happens.
Wow. Wow, that guy looks really red. Got some silver.
That's the Allegria Hotel.
I've seen this all day.
Yep.
I immediately checked the jetty right in front of the hotel.
It must have been good though, at least to go out there and try to
I
help.
didn't see anything that looked like a body. So I
That's
searched the
good.
shoreline and I went down to the next jetty.
And it looks very windy out there. The drone's really steady.
This jetty was more submerged than the other one. But I didn't see anything on this jetty either. I might add that I'm flying at an altitude of 100 feet because we had to be aware of low-flying aircraft that might be doing the search also. I continued west and checked the third jetty. And sometimes you spot what you're looking for as you're flying, so you have to review the video upon landing.
Now, Ray, this is your new Maverick 3 Pro, right?
No, Ray, your narration is not your normal habitat.
Oh, beach, that's for sure.
Were there any other drones looking for the body, Ray, or did you just go out here to help?
I flew
You heard
back
about it.
and double checked the area.
Oh, there's Josh. Did they ever find the guy?
The telephoto lens on the DJI Mavic 3 Pro is incredible. I had thought I spotted something, but it was just someone sitting on the beach right there. Unfortunately, I didn't spot anyone and headed back to the hotel, the takeoff point. I landed my drone, but I felt so bad for the grieving family.
Yeah.
I took
Yeah.
another
But nice.
look at
Good
the
help.
poster posted on the boardwalk.
29 years old.
We tried,
And
man.
then
That's-
decided to do some interviews right at the hotel. Your name?
Hi, I'm Nellie. I work at the Alegria, and I am familiar with the case. It is a very sad and tragic case. It is almost normal in Long Beach to find this, and I hope they do find it, and the family has closure. It is already going to be 2 weeks. And when I heard the news, I just was horrified because he was a young man, and he had potential to do something with his life.
All right, so anyway, we here, and Rob showed up also. He's going to double check the area that I just searched, and maybe we'll get lucky, but then we're going to go check some other areas also. Rob is flying his Mavic 3 Pro right there, and he'll be taking off shortly.
It's like $8,000 in drones right there.
Yep.
No shit. I can't own that much.
Oh,
Rob's looking really good. He's
At
done a
this
great
point,
job with his
I
weight
was
loss.
acting as
Yeah.
Rob, visual observer, and it's a good thing because some low-flying helicopters came by.
Yeah, John, Team Beard. Ray's looking a bit gangster with that beard.
Yeah. I'm with it.
Gangster.
gangsta.
You could see a boat off in the distance. That's the Nassau County Police Department Marine Unit. Rob got some shots of it as well.
Actually, I like his beard. It makes him very distinguished.
Yeah. I'd agree with that.
Team Beard.
Low-flying helicopter.
Oh, yeah.
No sooner did that helicopter pass and two more came by.
And that's exactly why he was flying at 100 feet.
Oh, I love that shot. Wow. That's why you got to keep that B-roll
Rob
film
had
always running.
negative results as well.
I'll tell you, the Coast
So we
Guard
headed
doesn't get enough
toward
credit.
the East Rockaway Inlet. The
Yeah,
inlet
they don't.
search is in a separate video. And as always, thanks for watching. Please
job,
like,
Captain
share,
Wright.
and subscribe. Don't forget to watch my weekly live stream on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Thanks, Ray.
Oh, yeah, he said, let's
Hey,
get kids hooked
Florida.
on drones, not drugs.
Hey, Josh.
Hey, everybody.
Hey,
Glad to have
Josh.
you here.
Hey, how you
Good
doing?
to see you.
Oh, let's see the hat. What's the hat say?
The hat says,
HBR.
I believe, actually, what racing. It's a team over here right now.
Ah, okay, okay, okay.
You doing good?
Yeah. Yep.
Good.
Yep.
Cool.
So
But
what do you think? Oh, go ahead.
just
Sorry.
just to give you guys a heads up, the storm just actually hit again here. So if I drop off or something quick, just letting you know ahead of time. It is absolutely pouring out there right now.
Hey Don, how
Wow.
you doing? Well, you can
Not a
hang on for
problem.
as long as you can. If we lose connection, it's all right. So, were you listening earlier about this new drone, that Q12? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I actually think it looks cool. Again, everything on paper looks cool. I'm very curious to see what the real life
Yeah.
situation is because, again, a lot of these semi unknown companies seem to pop up every now and then and they market the heck out of stuff, but not often do they produce what they actually offer. So,
Yeah. No
uh,
changeable results.
yeah,
Well, and if they were
cool.
smart, though, I think that now is a perfect time to strike. With all the uncertainty with DJI in the American market, they have a real chance to pounce. So how they come out of the gate matters here.
Right,
Um,
right.
but I think that if they're going to challenge DJI, then they really need to step it up and meet the same standards or exceed them.
They
Which,
got to show the proof.
yeah,
They
show
got to
the
show the
proof.
proof.
Yeah,
Because you don't want to get rid of reliability when you're trying to save lives.
yeah. And hopefully, with any luck, one of these companies does actually do well, and they start trickling down into the consumer market as well, because that's an area that is void of a lot of quality at this point.
Right. Yeah.
Very, very, very.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, it's not going to have anything to do with us hobbyists, that's for sure. I don't see anyone looking for an
Yeah,
X12 in
that's
the
what I
future.
said.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
but
It's going to affect us negatively. It's going to affect us
No, we're all going to go
hobbyists
out and buy one.
negatively.
Well, as I said, though, like sometimes though, the the enterprise world fuels what happens down underneath it. With any
Yep.
luck, maybe one of these takes off, sees that, expands it, produces stuff for us. Because otherwise, that market is drying up big time.
Right. Yeah.
I
Why?
like your
Why would you miss
optimism.
an opportunity? I mean, how many recreational pilots are out there versus commercial? I mean, that's a
Oh,
whole market. You know.
yep, absolutely. Yep.
There's a lot more recreational pilots lately with the advent of all the simple to fly Avata 2 and Neos and Flips that just put it in everyone's hands.
Yeah.
yeah,
A lot of
yeah,
people are not knowing any regulations, so
yeah.
there's a big imbalance there between
And now
people that
I
actually know what they're
agree.
doing and don't.
Yep.
Yeah, and I agree with what Warren's saying here. I don't think DGI should, have to worry about this. I'm talking about the standpoint that when we're getting more anti DJI product here in the United States, someone needs to step in and make a product that's going to meet those standards or exceed them. So the bottom line is you want to save lives. We can't rely on anything else, at least right now, right? So
They say
make
they're
make
trying.
a product that'll save lives, and we don't really have a choice when it comes to the government says you can't use DJI, you can't have a contract with them and buy their products. What are you supposed to do? Bottom line is you got to save lives regardless of what your equipment is. So you got to let someone come out with something that's gonna meet that standard. You know,
Yep. That's
Is
exactly
that
how I think.
anti-DJI legislation still going through the Senate and the House, or have they given up on it?
Perpetually.
so I'm
Yeah.
gonna share my screen because Michael looks like he missed the first
That's
moment
fine.
that we were talking about this. Yeah, I'm talking about this drone right here. I'll share the link in the chat. Um,
It's
there we go.
delivery.
Chat. Yeah, it's the Q12. And look at here. It looks like it has three props I mean, sorry, three blades on here, 3 blade props. Yeah,
Great, right.
Hard to tell, but yeah.
Motor.
Now, I'm sure this is probably just for marketing of the drone itself, but the shiny plastic doesn't give me a very good uh, feeling at all here.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
More
sure.
artistic design than realistic design.
Yeah.
Well, it
I'm
says
also.
it says a 10-pound payload capacity, so that's interesting.
Yeah,
Well, is
it's
there
medium to heavy
there
lift.
any video of it flying?
I'm not sure yet, to be honest. Yeah, this is what they're looking for right here: real-time insights, drone as first responders, fire, search and rescue, emergency responders, mapping, surveying, infrastructure. So it looks like they're getting everything here. Yeah, you can pre-order now if you want.
Yeah, how much?
Yeah.
Anybody is willing to accept payment early. Sure, absolutely.
Yeah, here's my $15,000. Give me something that I haven't seen a single video of yet.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
With
we're
no
paying down
date
that
on
road
when
before.
20,000, 30,000, whatever other extras you want to add on. I mean, it's early, I think, and it's grandiose claims, which every manufacturer has grandiose claims. So you got to take that with a grain of salt.
Which at that though, I
My 2
think
cents.
TJI has the more transparent ones where their specs usually do actually line up with exactly what you get now. But when you're
Mostly.
talking, yeah. But when you're talking about a company that doesn't even have a date, when it'll be out, if it'll be out, they don't show it in flight until I start seeing this stuff
Interestingly
from.
enough, it looks like I
Did you
it
find a
looks,
flight video? Was it 1080p?
This is
Oh.
Sci-Fi,
No.
a game changer
Oh, what's
in
chasing
industrial
it? That's
drone
what I want to know.
technology. We aren't like any other drone on the market because Sci-Fly does 4 things no other drone can. We fly longer.
oh
With
wow, they're
industry-leading
taking shots directly at
endurance,
DJI.
Sci-Fly keeps you in
Yeah.
the air over 4
Yeah.
times longer than
Damn it.
any other drone in our
Do it.
class. You heard that right. 4 times longer.
That's a big
Center of
drone.
gravity's low.
We fly
Center
farther.
of gravity's low. That's a big difference.
Sci-Fly drones fly farther than any other drone to expand your operational reach like never before. Sci-Fly drones utilize a 5G cloud-native connection and remote
course.
operations rather than
The only way
relying
you're
on a
gonna get
traditional line site radio connection.
5G that's around the world tech.
Surveying land, performing inspections, conducting a search and rescue mission. Trust Sci-Fly to get there and back with over 90 miles of range.
That's crazy.
Try that with a conventional drone.
Oh, one way.
And it's not just about
One
distance.
way. Land and retrieve.
It's about blending in with your environment. Sci-Fly drones fly quieter than any other drone you can buy.
Says who?
You hear that? We don't.
No, because the guy didn't have a microphone on his tractor.
Our patented aircraft
They-
design makes Sci-Fly
Yeah,
drones
nothing
nearly
when you're in a
silent
tractor.
at 100 meters.
Exactly.
And finally, we fly stronger. Sci-Fly drones are 5 times
Yeah, I
stronger
don't
than
think
other
so.
drones in their class. So they're engineered
Wow, look at
to
that.
tackle the toughest industrial
That's
challenges.
impressive.
And all this innovation is backed by extensive
forget what the
R&D
limit was.
done
50,000?
entirely in-house,
Cinder blocks
right
like
here
38.
in America. Yeah, we're making stuff in America
I
and
have
making
Chinese
it
stuff.
fully NDAA
Battery
compliant.
life though is sooner this hauling.
Every
everything.
Sci-Fly drone is built to excel way beyond industry
That's
standards.
why they're popular, because it's
This is the
NDAA
future
compliant
of industrial robotics.
and therefore exempt
Fly
from
longer.
anything around
Farther
that's coming up or will be passed. Or will be
Quieter.
passed.
and stronger. Elevate your
All Americans,
operations
supposedly.
today.
Well, you can only wish them luck, you know.
It's
Yeah.
all
They're
American.
trying.
Yeah. And
Good
like
luck.
I said, you can't blame them for trying, especially with what's going on with DJI drones. I mean,
Right.
the bottom line is if you're
Benchmark.
going to save lives, you need products that are going to save lives. Well, who else do
You got to
gotta do?
compete with DJI. DJI is the benchmark, like it or not. You got to be able to show that you can compete with that.
Yeah.
No, you can beat them.
If you're NDAA, you only have to compete. You don't have to beat.
Yeah.
Before NDAA compliance, you had to beat them. Now they don't have to beat them. They just have to be almost as good, and it'll work,
Yeah.
which is not as good.
So, biggest takeaways about that drone tonight. What do you think, Dominic? Thoughts?
I'm going to find it very interesting being in Australia personally. I'd really love to see the size of it and how it actually works before I'd made every comment. And, not wanting to bring up another situation, but there was a micro drone 4.0 in the UK that had a crowdfunding situation that didn't end up well. So let's hope that it doesn't head in that direction and hope that they can really um, add to their claims and deliver on what they're actually saying. Because if they do deliver, it's going to be good.
Yeah. And Bud, two questions for you regarding this drone. One, I want to know how many bottles of Canadian Club are you going to order through one if they start using them for DoorDash? And
What's the weight calculation on that? How
yeah,
many liters
but
per weight per gram?
Well, now, first of all, based upon that cement block, that would be equal to about a case or 6 bottles of Canadian Club. So I'm good there. And what's the second question?
I'm curious what you think of the battery flight time on the drone. Or
Amazing.
speculate. That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
When you're out in the middle of nowhere, you need amazing flight time to get your liquor back to your house.
Well, let's see. Sam's Club is probably 3 miles away, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. So Jim, what do you think they're going to use for a battery there? What do you think the main body is going to be? An entire giant battery?
No, I mean they got dual swappable hot swappable batteries. That's common in the medium and heavy drone lift area. So, but so I've been in battery technology manufacturing for actually a long time. Kind of like probably weird off of it, but I've been keen on the battery business and I've seen it grow, and it's hard to predict just where someone can take the batteries because it's all about battery technology. If
Yep.
you're going to get that kind of battery life, what the hell are you doing different? Everyone is that's a golden goose.
Good point, Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone is searching for that. So what is it that they did special that gives them a magic 3 hour life?
Yeah,
Because
that's
that's
that.
if
I agree. That part
battery,
to
that's
me, I feel like
they
if
have
you can get
hybrid.
that kind of battery life out of a drone like that now, why I feel robbed now, even with the 40-minute Mavic battery. Like, wait, like
So I'm thinking it might be a hybrid where it's got an engine of some sort, be it turbine or gas or diesel, that charges batteries because they have plenty of hybrid drones that can stay up for many hours. But it's an engine that's charging batteries that run the motors.
Hmm.
And that's all military. You can look all that shit up. But they're not saying that this is a hybrid engine. No one's saying this is hybrid. Just, oh, it's 3 hours. It might be hybrid. We don't know. Maybe they have hybrid variants for long distance and non-hybrid with a lesser flight time. They're not saying anything yet.
yeah, yeah. We got to find out more. And Josh, we're talking about it in the chat. The noise on the propellers. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, there's not many ways you can actually reduce noise other than making extra larger blades that don't spin as fast. I mean, so, but it still has to be able to carry the actual craft itself and anything it's hauling.
Right.
I, it's not going to be screaming, and after it's high enough in the air, you probably might not actually hear it that much. But I
Yeah,
don't
they
know if
said
it's
near. They said silent at like 100 meters.
It all depends if it's horizontal flight and it's just cruising, Or if it's
Yep.
like hovering, it's like what 80%. You know,
Yeah.
My
Imagine
big
something
difference if it's
flying through
just.
the air, 55 miles an hour, 10 pounds strapped to it. That's crazy.
yeah. No.
This is all military application. I
Yeah.
don't care what they say about, oh, we're going to deliver Amazon packages over 10 pounds. Yeah, right. Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, no, all right. Amazon, is that ever really going to be a reality where Amazon just drops the package at your door?
I think
The
places are
airways
already
are going to
doing
get
it.
too crowded. The airways are going to get too crowded for it to take off en masse.
Yeah.
We all know that.
Yeah. Well, I think the issue there's plenty of space in the airways for. I mean, you think of the height levels you could be at to have some sort of way to control that flight on those layers would be nice. But the capability, the space is there. I
They drop a package. It's coming down on a parachute, and then another drone flies across that flight.
Yeah, that's the part
They
I'm talking
can't
about. Is how you
coordinate
prevent
that.
those things from happening. Yeah.
They can't coordinate that.
Yeah.
It's going to get to the point where, just like with flying vehicles, there's too many in that airspace to be safe anymore. Where do you get to that point? Who knows?
Personally, I think that that situation comes up, they're going to be GPS only, controlled by AI of some sort, or
Yeah.
I
Good
don't
point.
think. Yeah,
Yeah.
because that way there's going to be some sort of channel that they can all access, that they know where everything is at, where it's coming and going, which one can zip in line where and when. Otherwise, it's going to be a mess. And I mean that affects us though, because if it's
Right.
flying in our area,
Right.
Yeah.
We're the lowest on the totem pole. We got to get the fuck down.
yep.
All right.
And there,
We can fly up to 15 feet. Whoop you.
Sometimes.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that it's all in how you handle the height differences because there's plenty of room in the sky for thousands of drones, depending on the height level they're at. I can never imagine a world where we're flying around like in like the Star Wars movies or anything where all the cars are lined up, and I just can't
No.
imagine that. I think that would be way too risky.
Think
Well,
about air traffic controllers.
let's go
Air
back to
traffic
the Jetsons.
controllers now.
Let's go back to the cartoon Jetsons. They were flying their cars all over the place.
Yep. Yep.
No air traffic controllers in the Jetsons.
No.
They
and they
weren't jumping
still
out of their offices.
I wonder if they had obstacle avoidance.
no, they didn't. And they had just the same issues as us. There was traffic jams there too. So
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm all set in flying cars. I actually find it kind of crazy that even Ray he was just talking about it. He goes in those driverless cars. Looks like he's
Oh,
having a great time, but I don't know. I'd rather have someone driving. I don't know.
I'd be leery. I'd be leery. But
this is why I
I
walk to
see
the
the way us New Englanders drive.
Yeah, right, bud. You're like a wheel on your way home. You may be walking, but we all know you're spinning.
No, I'm floating.
Yeah, he's floating there. Yeah.
He's rolling. Rolling, 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 rolling like a wheel.
for as much
You
as
guys are just jealous you don't have as much fun as I do.
for
A
as
lot of
much
money.
as a techie as I am, I don't even use cruise control in my car. Never. So
I
Oh,
love adaptive cruise control. I love it.
I take that back. Driving through Montana, that's the only way you can drive through Montana because it's 550 miles of straight nothing.
Yeah.
You can
I
play
think
cards
you,
while you're driving.
I think you said Ohio wrong there, bud.
Oh, Illinois ain't no better.
So,
Sorry, Warren.
Josh, do you want to take some time to talk about your Northeast drone meetup you got going on?
Yeah. So September 5th through September 7th, we're getting together in Providence, if I could talk here, sorry. We're getting together in Providence, Rhode Island. Steve Janess is doing an excellent job on finding great spots up there to fly. He has map all done out. He has everything gathered up as to where you can fly, what
Cool.
you're able to fly, how high, and all that stuff.
Cool.
We're we're ironing out where the main meetup is. Still, I'm waiting on a couple of people to get some things back to me. We have the
I'm
hotel.
right next door. Call me.
Hmm?
I'm right
Okay,
next door in Pawtucket. I'll be there.
perfect, awesome, thank you.
So far,
Um,
everyone's routed him around Jim, but Jim's like, "Come on down."
yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
I got the
honestly,
place to meet up. I got the place to meet up after the meetup. Everyone's invited to my house after it.
there we go, That sounds great. But yeah, is doing this for the first time and being from out of the state, it's a little tricky to find everything, and but it's been fun though because there's so many awesome areas up there. Like it, it looks nothing like it does here, so I'm excited for it. I'm super excited for it,
Cool.
and
We're looking
everything.
forward to having you.
Thank you. The event is free. I'm working on the hotel deal right now, so anyone that's going to be coming in to actually stay, I'm trying to get that price knocked down a little bit more here if I can. So as soon as I get that organized, I will have that up on the site. I'm hoping to have that done within a couple of days here. Um, but yeah, we're also trying to work with the local police and everything up there as well to see if we can get them to help us out some, kind of actually like they did down in Florida. So,
Cool.
Oh. If it's the right night, they do this thing where at the hospitals, everyone, the cops, construction, everyone, drones, everyone, they all flash the lights at the hospital, and all the little kids in the cancer units,
oh,
they
that's awesome.
love this shit. They go crazy for it. So if that could be in the same time frame, we can
Wow.
work that out.
That's awesome. That would be
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
It
I do
depending on the
know.
day.
Yeah. That same weekend on Saturday is the seafood fest up there too. So as a bonus,
Oh.
anybody coming in wants to enjoy some seafood, head on down.
Clam cakes, clam cakes. Oh yeah, clam cakes.
Oh, I had clam cakes and chowder today. That was on some TV
Yeah.
shows, and it was pretty
Listen,
good. But we'll get
sometimes it
into that
pays
another
to
time.
be from New England. I'll tell you that. I will tell you that.
Yeah, it does.
So we are getting
And
close to where we're just about out of time tonight. I forgot to play the Sunday roast, so we'll play that after before we end the show. We'll make sure we get Dominic's roast in. I think I'm gonna follow up from my Skydio roast next week. I think I'm gonna do Stefanik next. I think is gonna be my next host, so be working on that. Before we go, if you guys want anything to promote, you got anything you want to say or promote, Jim?
Just want to
Oh, I
show
get
you
to
how
go
big,
first.
show you
Did you
how
say
big
me?
Bailey's gotten.
Or anyway. Oh, I get to go first. I just want to promote everyone get out there and try and fly as much as you can. I'm still working on crutches because of my surgery, and I'm hoping I can get out there. And some people will be like, "Jim, come on! If you lose your drone, we'll go fish it out of the sea."
Oh
Swim
yeah.
out here. No, so you just get out there, have fun, and meet people. And Josh, definitely come by. Um, by the way, there is a little tiny itty bitty third floor bed and breakfast right around the corner from us. So you can probably look it up if anyone wants. They may have a opening that weekend. Who knows? But we're looking forward to having you, and we're going to try and do everything we can to accommodate you around here.
Yeah. And just so you
awesome.
know, don't let Jim kid you. If he misses a drone in the water, he lives in Rhode Island. He'll just call Mark Fisher. He's got a history of getting them out of the water. So, yeah, I
He will
don't
be
want
there
to.
too, so
No,
he's there.
no sympathy there. All right, Bud. You got anything going on you want to share besides for the cat?
I just need the
No.
weather to improve. This spring has not sprung yet. I would love to make your meetup, but that's a weekend that me and a buddy of mine do an annual golf trip, so I won't be able to attend because I think I could take Amtrak all the way out there, but maybe next year. Anyway, no, just get out, fly safe, have fun. Watch
And
out,
Bud, Bud, how does a guy who's on the golf course every day take an annual golf trip? What's going on with that?
that's where I actually play a different course. No, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Alpine Valley Music Theater, but Jimmy Buffett.
No.
I mean, I've seen a gazillion bands up there, but they also have skiing during the winter. That's where they really make their money. But they have three wonderful 9-hole golf courses, and when Eric and I go up, we are literally the only people in the hotel, and we have all three 9 holes to ourselves and have an absolute great time.
Yeah, awesome. No, just go in here and watch Dominic fall asleep on us over here.
No, someone sent me a message and I was reading it. Sorry.
Oh, you know how to read?
Yeah.
So you got anything you want to promote this week, Dominic?
No. I've just got the roast coming up. So.
I'm right back.
Awesome. And Josh, if you want to share the link to that group chat, you can, so people can find it, or they can always find you on Facebook also.
Very exactly. I've actually had it in there, so
yeah. All right.
you
Well, I
guys
want to
so
remind everybody that mental health affects everybody. If you're struggling, you need help, reach out and get help. Don't do it alone. Reach out to your friends and family. If you can't get help there, reach out further. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. I'm going to leave off with the Sunday roast. Thank you, Dominic.
Oh, geez. Here
Missed
we
it
go.
earlier. We're so into
Oh,
that
boy.
conversation. So thank you, everybody, who joined us tonight.
This ought to be good.
Yeah.
If he can hit the right button.
Yeah, I got to try to get to play here. Why is it not showing?
Where do you live, Josh?
Indiana, PA.
Indiana, PA. Indiana,
And
Indiana.
I was going to say, and away we go.
I looks like I'm getting some error here. It won't play. It's glitched.
Oh.
Hate when that happens.
And it was that good, huh?
This is not happening tonight,
Okay,
Dom. Well, it was the most epic
No,
of all roasts.
Dom can't roast us tonight. Oh, too bad.
Wait.
Well, so next week. Have a great week,
The
everybody.
violin's
Thank you
too
for
big,
joining us.
bud. It needs to be a little violin.